Hey guys, I'm going to make you a quick short video of what me and Mr. Sherman have been up to for 3 weeks or so. I'm going to kind of run you through some of the obedience, kind of show you what it looks like. I just want to kind of stress the fact that we are wanting to give him a lot of things to focus on, so he's not focused on whatever else is around him. So if I say his name, I would like him to look up at me. Like just now before the video started, we had a bike go by. He's remained in his sit. I'm going to heavily reward that for him not making the decision to bark or lunge towards the bike that was going by. So, but I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and say Sherman. We're going to say heel, and we're going to get rolling. What I'm looking from Sherman here is just for him to be relaxed on this leash. I want a nice loose leash when we're doing this. I'm trying to say heel when I want to engage and get him to go, but I don't want there to be any tension on that leash. He needs to really be paying attention to me. Good. And I really want to reward him for making that decision when he does it. So we want a lot of engagement out of you guys. So I'm going to say Sherman heel. Good job, Bubba. We're going to start rolling again. What I do want him to do in a heel, if I've come to a stop when I'm in a heel, I would like him to go into a sit. And that does become a sit-stay. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that he stays in that sit. If he were to get up, it's not the end of the world. But we are going to correct. We're going to say no, and we're going to help him back into that sit. But if he's a good boy, of course, I'm going to go back up to him, reward him heavily, let him know that he's a good boy for doing what I ask. Good boy. Good man. And then basically what I want to do is make sure he stays in that sit until I release him or give him that next command. So if I pick up this leash and his butt gets up, we're going to say no and get him back into that sit. So I'm going to go right back into a heel. Actually, I'm going to go into a let's go, a little bit different than the heel. If you're just going to the mailbox and back and you don't really need him to walk on a certain side and you just want him to loose leash walk, we're using let's go. So we're saying, Sherman, let's go. Good job. And then basically all I want from him now is just to make sure that there's a loose leash and we're kind of following Andy, and it's just in that let's go. Good boy, Bubba. Good. And he looks funny. He just got a bath this morning, and he's kind of drying a little bit. But he is a little wet. Good job. I'm going to run him over here back to our spot. We're going to go ahead and say Sherman and get his little attention. We're going to go ahead and say down. Oh, boy. And what that means to me is that he stays in that position until I release him or I give him the next command. So, again, if he got up, we would mark it with a no. If he stays there, we're going to heavily reward. So, good boy, Bubba. I'm going to go back up to him and reward him. I like to reward him between the feet when we're doing the down here. If you tend to put a treat above his head and reward him there, he's going to want to get up, right? So even like that, we want to kind of reward right what he's doing on the ground there. So Sherman down, and then I'm going to go walk away again. And again, if he were to get up, it'd be NO. I'd go back towards him, help him back into it down. I would preferably like to get him into that same spot. But I'm going to go ahead and release Sherman. Okay, good job. I'm going to go ahead and grab that leash for Mr. Sherman. We're going to go ahead and say heel. Oh, Sherman heel. Good. Try to get him into that position real quick. See if we can finish it up instead of just looking around. Good. Good. We're going to say heel. I'm going to go ahead and place him up here. So we're going to say place. Good boy. What I would like Sherman to do on place is to get comfortable and relax and lay down. So Sherman, lay down. Good boy. But I want him to stay on that place that becomes a boundary stay for him. I want him to stay on that place until I release him. That's the big objective. Him laying down is not, he doesn't have to. It just gives him a little bit better state of mind while he's up here. I had an old lab that would stand on place for 5 hours. His name was Boomer. And that was okay as long as he stayed on place. So, good boy, Mr. Sherman. I'm going to go ahead and run over here to the door. We do have a vibration setting on the collar itself that does indicate to him that I would like him to come to me. And he gets nothing but good stuff from me. So we're going to go ahead and tap it now. We'll go ahead and say, Sherman, let's go. That a boy. I want him to come to me, kind of control himself. Then I can reach in my pocket and I can reward him for being a good boy. Good job. But I'm just looking for all this engagement that I can get. So we are using a marker word. So if I say Sherman and he looks at me, we might use yes. That means I'm going to reach in my pocket and I'm going to reward him. We might say Sherman, spin. Yes, that's our marker word. We're going to reward him. We might say Sherman, shake. Yes, good boy, or high five. We're going to say yes. We're going to reach in our pocket and we're going to do that. But these are just things that we can throw out there when there's things going on around us. I'm going to go ahead and put Sherman back on place here. We're going to say Sherman place. Very good. Awesome. I'm going to say lay down. I'm going to go ahead and call Chloe over here. Chloe, let's go. Good. No, Sherman, place. No, Sherman, place. Good. Good. Place. Lay down. Good. I'm going to call Chloe back over here. So we got off. It's fine. Chloe, let's go. Good. I'm going to go ahead and heel Chloe around. Heel. Good. Good, Chloe. Good job. Good. So if you were to get off place, we're going to say NO. We're going to tell him to place. Good job, buddy. I know he's invested. You can see his face. But again, I want to make sure he's doing what I ask him to do to kind of counterbalance this dog being walking around in his territory. So lay down. Good girl. I'm going to go back up to Sherman. We're going to walk right by Chloe again. But again, I just want him to pay attention to me the best that he can. So Sherman, heel. Good. Yes, a good boy. Very good. Good. I'm going to come to a stop here. Make sure he's engaged. We have the dog over here. I might try to get his attention over here. We're going to walk right by again. Sherman, heel. I might go into a sit right here. Good boy. Sherman, heel. Very good. Good job. Awesome. And then what I want to do is praise him, of course, for making all these good decisions around another dog. So this is just another dog that I brought out that he hasn't seen a whole bunch, so I thought maybe he'd get a little bit invested. And it's okay. He's doing what I want him to do, which is ideal. So we're going to reward him for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put Sherman on this barrel over here. We're going to say, Sherman, place. Good boy. This is just a novelty thing. If you guys are out on a walk and you want him to lead them up to something, a platform, a big rock or something, we say place. Awesome. Just looking for him to stay on that place until I release him or give him the next command. So I'm going to go ahead and call him over here. We're going to say, Sherman, let's go. Not a boy. Yeah, good. I'm going to go ahead and reward him for that decision. Good boy. And then I'm going to pick up that leash. We're going to say, let's go. We're going to walk around one more time. Let's go. Good boy, Sherman. My phone kind of ran out of storage earlier, so we've done this a couple times. He's a little tired of doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and get him into a down. You sit. Good. Down. But thank you so much for letting me work with him. We have so many follow-ups to do with you guys. Today will be one. We'll do that here in a minute. Go over as much stuff as we can. But you guys have any questions along the way, you let me know. He does get invested in things sometimes. He sees things in the distance. We just need to keep him to where he's under our control. So like right here, we saw something over here. Nope. Down. He still should be in a down. So we want to make sure that we're staying on top of him and not letting him make all these goofy decisions, right? So, but thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all in a bit. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Okay.